All right, folks, ladies and gentlemen, an all-new episode you really don't want to miss. Nelson Torre here along with Caroleen, Stewart.
It's popping.
And we have a very special guest here, the lovely Jessi.
Yes.
Just
Hi.
Jessi, right?
Yes, Jessi. People online know me as Jessi Rez.
Jessi Rez. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. We really, because we actually met yesterday. So
Not that long ago.
Exactly.
yeah, more into that later. But first things first, WTF TV starts now.
Ooh.
Mic check 1, 2, and 3, 2, 1.
All right, folks, ladies and gentlemen, at the New York Comic Con here.
This is Caroleen Stewart for WTF TV Live.
All right. Coming to you from the Hudson Yards in New York City, where anything can happen, especially everything is so spontaneous that we have a guest that we just met. All right, Nelson Torre this week, as always, ladies and gentlemen, anything can happen at M&N.
That
And
is
especially
true.
who can we meet in M&N, too.
Absolutely.
Nelson Torre here along with Caroleen Stewart.
Hey guys, Caroleen Stewart here, and we are here in Manhattan Neighboring Network in the city so nice they named it twice, New York, New York. Not that far from the Jacob Javits Center, and not that far from the center of the universe that is Times Square. And yes, not only is it a New York minute, but it is New York spontaneity. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with a lovely lady. Now, for the record and disclaimer, she does not have a lonely man, so do not even try or attempt. But she is a beautiful model and actress extraordinaire, aspiring singer, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. The lovely, the only, Jessi. Thank you so much for
I
being
love the
here.
fact that you're calling it a lonely man instead of, I know, OnlyFans.
Eh, badada.
I know, right?
For the sake of censorship.
And monetization, money matters, okay? This
You
is
know,
on
you're right,
YouTube,
yeah.
it's on Instagram, and you gotta make sure you say the right
Even though we're on
thing.
M&N, but, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just for the sake of. So don't even try. All right?
That's why we call it lonely man.
Yeah, so don't hit her up in her DMs. Hey, yo, you got an OF. You know, I've been feeling you. Da-da-da. None of that. I don't want to hear it. I'm going to come for you.
So, yeah, so we got that covered.
Okay. Thank you.
Because, like, after
Appreciate
this
it.
episode, people will be calling you, like, you know, you have an OF, you have this, you have that.
Oh, I gotta show you my DMs.
Now, let's get to that. Like, so
oh,
what,
sweet Jesus.
like, what kind of DMs do you get? Like,
Plenty. People are like, oh, hi. Are you interested in someone who's, like, I don't know, 5'11", weighs this much, from, I don't know, Bangladesh. They even tell me where they're from, Egypt.
Wow.
Yeah. They'd be very specific.
but what's even worse? What about, like, inappropriate photos? They'll just send you, like, without even asking?
I mean, I have been sent pictures before without, like, them asking me. But at the end of the day, I believe it's, like, also to do with consent. I'll be the bigger person, be like, thank you, I'm not interested in something like that. And usually they, mind their own business afterwards.
Yeah, but there's some, like, weirdos that just send it anyway without even thinking twice.
Yeah, that definitely does happen. But I don't think it ever gets me down, Like, it's nature. If there's a beautiful woman, people will want to approach her. And some people just don't know how.
Exactly.
That's a big issue, too. It's like some men are very, shy, or in some cases very overwhelmed seeing a beautiful woman and they don't know how to say or even know how to talk.
No, I completely agree. But when it comes to that, when it comes to just being a woman in general, it's a double-edged sword when it comes to it. You have to really be nice. There's being nice and then there's being, the bitch. But you have to break them down with such grace. And I love the fact that you do it gracefully and elegantly. Saying thank you, but no thank you. But some men just don't get the hint.
Right, exactly. I'm just adjusting my mic. But
Just saying.
But not inappropriately, though.
That's what you call your fixing yourself, Nelson? Adjusting your mic? That's what you call fixing yourself, Nelson? Is that's what you boys do? You adjust your mic?
How would you know, Caroleen?
Well, I don't know. I fix my clam.
Oh.
Yeah, I shuck my clam.
You hear that, Stanley? Oh, which, by the way, shout out to Stanley, by the way.
Yes.
Who introduced us to Jessi, by the way.
28 minutes of bullshit coming soon.
Yeah, that's a future project. Hopefully soon in M&N. 28 minutes of bullshit. But
Coming soon.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, we need to talk to Stanley about it because Stanley's been doing our engineering and our directing.
Oh yeah, for quite
And
some
he's
time.
seen a lot of crazy things.
Ooh, tell me the craziest you've had.
Oh
here.
gosh.
Ooh.
Oh, we want to know. All
There's
right,
tons
all right,
of
let
it.
me know.
I saw-
Since Jessi wants to know, let me ask Stanley, since he's been here a lot more.
Oh,
Yes.
So, what is the craziest thing you've seen that we've done here?
Oh man. 38th Street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we can't get as wild as we used to get at
Nope.
59th Street. Let me see.
there's levels to this.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to think. Did anybody take something off? I think it was, what's her name? Hazelnut.
Yeah, Hazelnut.
Yes,
yeah, she-
Hazelnut XXX.
Yeah, she just flashed.
And she just flashed, and one of the wrestlers and his girlfriend, they kind of like started making out.
Oh, yeah,
that's
that.
another.
That was a whole thing.
Yeah, and then also I think Mabel Weil, she came in here. We actually made out right here
Oh, yeah.
Y'all did that.
because she wanted to bite my neck, and then
It got a little kinky.
And then,
Which I-
Okay.
then the stuff at the Cotton Club when you had the ring toss. I'm not going to say the word, the noun, but you had the ring toss.
Yes, the rest in peace of the Cotton Club in Harlem. Missed that place so much, but we've done many, many episodes. That's too spicy for socials. I'll nicely
and
say.
we've done some crazy stuff here that we got away with, which is kind of wild in itself.
Okay.
Eminem loves us.
Yeah, and recently we just had Pumpkin from the Honey Boo Boo show, right?
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, we had, because as no, even though you don't have one, she started a Lonely Fans, and she was on this huge media tour, and we were on that spot.
Good for you guys. Oh my goodness. Like,
Pat on the back.
what would you say is something that the audience wouldn't necessarily know about her, but you got to experience since you work behind the scenes?
Wow, I would say obviously when you see someone in a televised light, you judge them very quickly in the form of, okay, this is how they are, this is how they're going to be. When that's not the case. She's the sweetest person you'll ever meet. Pumpkin, if you're watching this, we would love to have you back on again. Down to earth, very chill, and the thing is, when it comes to celebrities that you see in television, music videos, movies, et cetera, at the end of the day, they're regular people just like you and I. So you just have to treat them as such. If they're in the mood, give them space,
Yeah, absolutely.
And if they're happy, they're happy. But with Pumpkin, the sweetest thing you'll ever meet. She's really a pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
Sweetest pumpkin pie.
And
I
let's
love
not
that.
forget the couple of times in the other studio right next door, the one we were doing the 28 minutes of bullshit, and
Go on.
and we have had women sat on my face a couple of times,
Yes.
and I'm being forced to kiss their boot,
Yep.
like that one chick.
Yep. There was a lot of boot licking,
There's wrestling.
wrestling.
Yeah.
Plenty of wrestling where Nelson's little peanut head almost popped off between thighs. Pretty much, Nelson has been on the show quite the punching bag for our guests.
Yeah.
Oh my.
He'll do anything for ratings.
All for
Yeah,
entertainment,
not the first and no the last.
but for the sake of entertainment, of course.
Okay. Do you guys say you have a podcast as well, or is this like
Yeah, this is part of the
media?
podcast. We're actually going to work on getting the podcast format back, meaning, not something that will be on MNN per se,
Yeah.
because, we're on broadcast television as we speak here.
Which is a bigger flex.
Yes.
Just saying.
But at the same time, it's like in podcasts, there's some things you can get away with, unlike you do something on broadcast television. So that's a whole can of worms put together.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
It's very interesting.
Absolutely. But
Yeah, but Jessi, so about
Yes.
you. So besides modeling, do you do acting as well?
Yes, I do. I've done some background stuff as well as stuff for music videos, if anything. Sometimes I get hired to do like background dancing. And I've been in a few things I'd say for Latin American artists. So,
Oh, wow.
yeah, if anything, I'm very happy to touch into my roots for like Spanish heritage.
Oh,
Spanish
wow.
heritage. What
Yes.
what Spanish are you?
Spain.
Oh,
Spain.
wow.
Nice.
I love Spain.
Awesome.
There's some overlaps. I'm very happy. I'm mixed Philippine, Chinese, and Spanish. So
Oh, wow.
it's a big melting pot.
Now, when it comes to your career, how long have you been doing acting and modeling of that sort?
Yeah, of course. So I'd say that I've really gone super serious into this like this year, if anything. But I've been modeling since I'd say 2023.
Okay.
Nice.
So post-pandemic.
Essentially correct. Yeah.
So when it comes to your career, how long have you been doing it?
Yeah, so I've been doing it a lot more seriously this year, but I've also started since 2023. Yeah.
Okay, so post-pandemic.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah, exactly. So, any major works that you've gotten so far? Like something that we would know?
That you would or would not know.
Or we would know? Like something that would, are we familiar with, basically? What I'm saying is, what work have you done so far?
If anything, I'm happy to have modeled with X-Car-G, and with that, we were able to work with Lamborghini and Paramus. So,
Oh, wow.
yeah, if anything, I'm a huge car person. I'm obsessed with Lamborghini, especially.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I've been to a few events for them, so can't complain. It's my happiness.
That's one of your dream cars on your list, or
It's gorgeous. It's like perfection.
I can
to
see you
me.
driving that.
you're a Lamborghini lady, I can tell.
I'm a baby girl. That's why I call myself online. And I do love traveling a lot for work.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I've been to Connecticut as well as for Orlando. Swim Week is coming up in Miami, so let's see how that goes so far.
Awesome.
Yeah, it really depends on my schedule. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because
cool.
of commitments.
So now you've been involved with M&N as well,
Mm-hmm.
too. This station that we're here right now, by the way.
Yes.
Yes.
So as we said, we met through Stanley, because I think you're involved in another show as well.
Yes, it's the 28 minutes where we're at yesterday.
Yeah, 28 minutes of bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot we could swear on this channel.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, it's fine. Man, we
It's
talked
totally
about.
fine.
Yeah, and I think you're also involved in another show as well, too, or just the 28 minutes.
28 minutes, and I filmed at least one commercial here. I'm not sure if 28 minutes also picked up on that. I'd have to ask with Stanley.
Oh, okay.
No problem.
So I remember Stanley. You mentioned you met her at another show, right?
Art of Fashion. Jump.
Artifact.
Art of Fashion. That's what it was. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a really small world. He was here
It is
yesterday
a very
too.
small world.
So
Not
tiny.
only that, not only it's a small world. The last few times we were doing the Winter Film Festival, and she's somehow part of that, which I didn't even know.
Yes.
Till you told me today.
That is insane.
Yeah, because we've been covering it for the last 2 years, and I actually interviewed Alana.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I didn't make it to the last one. He
Oh my
filmed it,
gosh.
and because for me, I hate winter. I don't like the cold.
Understandable.
I don't like
It's cold right down here.
Yeah, it's on the top of the roof, and on the was it 255th Avenue? Or
Yes,
something?
the
Yeah.
famous rooftop. Which
love
shout out to the rooftop.
Yeah,
Love
it's
that
a
place.
beautiful, beautiful view from up there.
Gorgeous
You
view.
can see the Empire State Building clearly.
It's such a beautiful site. One of the best places.
And we interviewed Alana. You mentioned Alana earlier and
Again, small world.
Super small world.
Alana, if you're watching, we love you.
We love you.
Mwah.
Hyper
Hugs and
doll.
kisses.
yes. And so, what were you doing for Winter Film Festival?
Yeah, so I was invited there as a guest, and I wanted to support the creatives and the works they had to produce. And there was a lot of up and coming directors who was able to show us a bit of their short films.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's part of the culture. It's part of learning more about the industry, especially for entertainment.
definitely. Now, obviously, you've done plenty of work, and
Yes.
you're proud of your work. Do not get me wrong. Is there anyone that you want to work with or dream to work with?
Ooh, my dream. Well, let's see here. I said it already. Lamborghini is already a dream come true. So, I love Versace. Versace would be wonderful. Gucci, Dior. Goodness. that'd
I
be
could see you in Yves Saint
fantastic.
Laurent,
Yeah.
Yes, actually, I tried on
And with
piece
the
of
outfit
theirs.
that you're seeing there,
which is gorgeous, by the way.
Thank you so
would
much.
work perfectly too. I love the necklace
Thank
you got
you.
there.
Yeah, thank you. This one's Swarovski. It's one of my favorite pieces.
Gorgeous.
This was worn by Ariana Grande as well as Kim K. So
wow.
I'm very much into the pop culture scene for jewelry. So I'm quite obsessed with this piece.
No, but that's absolutely breathtaking. It's
Thank you
ugh.
so much.
No, but Lamborghini, Versace. I would definitely can see you in Yves Saint Laurent. I was gonna say Balenciaga, but I feel like you're more of God. It's on the tip of my tongue when it comes to fashion. Mugler.
That's literally what this dress is. How did you know?
Oh my God!
You knew?
I'm trying to figure out what year, but oh my God, that's
What year?
This is Mugler. This
Yeah,
is literally Mugler.
No, it's a Mugler, but I'm trying to figure out what fashion year,
What
either
fashion year?
Yeah, was it on 2025 Fashion Week or 2024? But
This thing sold out. I had to get this from eBay. It was crazy.
no
I
big
was
deal.
I had to pounce on it.
No, it looks gorgeous.
Thank you so
Absolutely
much.
gorgeous. But
Yes.
I can see you in any of the. Of course. course.
And you mentioned that you do acting as well too, like background acting as well too. Have you done
Yes.
anything you've done recently?
If anything, more so recently is more so within like the fashion
Okay.
field, not necessarily for acting as of yet. But you never know what might happen next.
Yeah.
And I know you understand you were like a video girl or in the background of a music video.
Yes, I've been in a few music videos. I've done it for rappers. One of my favorites, who I worked with in the very beginning of my career, was 44 Kari.
Okay, wow.
Yes.
Yeah, that is impressive. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Yeah, on the set, he was very professional and very kind.
I'm
yes.
glad. That's good to hear.
Can't complain.
Yes, that is awesome. So, having said, we just want to give a quick shout out to Stanley, which we talked to earlier.
Yes.
Which, by the way,
Yes, Uncle Stanley.
and of course,
Stanley.
924 Photos, who's right behind us.
Yes.
Together, and as you know, we put this together in a very short amount of time since we met yesterday to 28 minutes of bullshit, and which, by the way, should be coming in soon. I'm not sure if it's going to be on YouTube as well.
It's going to be everywhere.
Oh wow.
Wherever
All right.
wherever internet is served.
Just type in 28 minutes of bullshit.
Explain to them that symbol that you do.
That bullshit. Yeah, it's a bull, and then the shit's coming out of here.
Oh.
Huh.
That's deaf people say that. That's why.
Oh, that's bullshit.
so much
That
sense.
makes sense. I
You
got to
both
brush
said
up on my ASL, my American Sign Language.
So there you go. So that's where you got it from. But yeah, most deaf people have been using it too. So and anyways, at any rate, we're gonna show you a little bit of behind the scenes of what we've been getting this together in a very short amount of time.
But we do it for
Yeah.
you guys
Yes,
because we
do.
love you and care for you.
Exactly. So with that, let's check out the behind the scenes of this episode with Jessi. I'm feeling lucky. All right, Jermaine. That was fun. All right, so who we have here tonight, Caroleen?
We have a beautiful goddess. Her name is Jessi.
All right, you look fantastic. So, love this outfit. And just tell the audience who you are.
Hi, my name is Jessi Rez. People online know me as Jessi Rez. And yeah, we're going to be shooting tonight. That's what we do.
So who talked to my ex-wife?
No, but you're right. I should.
What are they talking about?
You know, something Billy Blade does so well, that he's known for handling the sword, or in his case, the microscopic Swiss Army knife.
More for protection.
Is this like something you wear for sports?
For the sake of sports, yes.
Hey, welcome.
With you in a minute. I'm gonna sit right there. I'm gonna sit across from you.
Like, I could do a few songs, maybe that song from Cars or something. Yeah. But besides that, I'm like, it's
I've
too
done country.
wholesome. I love it, but I can't.
Maybe it's the twanging of the guitars that's like makes my skin crawl, but I don't know.
I don't know, it's just so different.
Fair.
People like
It's,
country.
for me, it's just like catch my fish, drink my beer, play with my dog.
Sometimes my
and trust my children.
Again, just want to thank you for coming.
Yeah, of course, it's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, man, this is gonna be fun. Well, I'm loving this. So,
I have my
See,
notes.
man, loving her too. She's ready to go. And look at this girl. So,
Almost, I'm just putting away my makeup.
and we just met yesterday too, as a matter of.
Actually, right? I was actually interviewing him, so now the tables are turned. Let's see what happens.
So we got this.
Ooh, it's gonna be exciting.
So we got this. So we're gonna be all right. Yeah.
Oh, 38th Street.
Yeah.
Oh, we can't get as wild as we used to get at 59th Street.
Was on a huge media tour. We were on that spot.
Okay. It was a really great pleasure to be here. It's always a pleasure to be around creatives and also learning about what the studio has to offer. I'm fully excited to see everything that's being produced. And yeah, stay tuned.
Real sex. That's what happened.
yes. Welcome back to WTF TV. We have the lovely Jessi, who, by the way, we just mentioned that we just met this past week.
That we did on the brand new upcoming improv show, 28 Minutes of Bullshit.
Yeah, bullshit. I explained a little before that it is all about, this is how deaf people say it.
No, that's basically cool. But a new show, 28 Minutes of Bullshit, will be out on all streaming platforms, written, produced, and directed by the one and only our good friend Stanley Mitchell. Check your local listings for further details.
Yeah, or if it's on YouTube, just type in 28 Minutes of Bullshit.
Yes.
So
Nice.
hopefully it'll go
good
viral,
Seamus-
as the kids
so
say.
don't worry, I did the plug, Stanley.
Thank you.
And let's make it viral. Like,
Check is in the mail.
It better be.
Ooh,
ooh. All right.
money talks.
Exactly.
So,
Money
yeah,
talks.
so
Dirty
as
cash,
we
I
mentioned
love
earlier, and
you.
if you're just tuning in on MNN, we have Jessi here. And Caroleen already had the disclaimer earlier. She does not have a lonely fan.
No, she does not. She is a model. She is an actress and a beautiful individual.
Thank you, Tara. You're so sweet.
That's true.
Yeah, because just don't hit her up on the DMs and saying that, hey, do you ever AF,
No, she doesn't have that.
Like, out of all the DMs that you get, what's the one that really stuck out? Like, it was like, ew, like the worst you've gotten.
Like cringe.
Honestly, the only kind of cringe DM I could ever think of is if, I guess, someone's disrespectful, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like in a
Yeah.
way where it's like they said something inappropriate or they think you're hot, but then all of a sudden, like, can I show you my this?
Not necessarily. The ones that I feel are kind of off to me is when, like, oh, I think you're really beautiful, but then they'd also try to put me down to try and get me to talk to them or be with them.
Like one of those, like, oh, you're beautiful for a fill in this here.
Essentially, like, it's strange, why do some people feel the need to put someone else down to try and get with them? That makes no sense to me. In my mind, it tells me that they don't think they're my equal. They think they have to put me down like a notch to try and like reach me, and I don't think that's necessary
I
to
agree.
do if you want to like reach out or try to get to know someone.
No, I completely agree. Like, you don't do that. Like, don't say, at least from my experience, oh, you're pretty for a black girl. Just say I'm pretty.
Yeah,
Or-
I've heard something like that before.
Or you're pretty for a just say I'm pretty. All right? You don't have to add all of that and none of that stuff.
Yeah,
Just
there's
say
some
I'm pretty.
guys that would say that, and I'm not justifying it, but some guys would say that thinking, oh, you're not looking bad for this, for that, but that, you think about it, it's like, just say you like.
Just say you like it. You don't have to like do the whole backhanded compliment thing, because I am a sarcastic asshole. Because I'll say, you look great for that receding hairline. You look great for that gap tooth, or, you look fantastic if you had that beer gut out the way. Just saying. Lo siento, pero no lo siento.
Well, basically, there's a lot of assholes on Instagram and everything,
And
too.
I'm a big one.
On that lovely note, so you've done a lot of things. So what are you looking to do in the next few years?
You're like, what's in the future for Jessi?
What's in the future? What's the best part about my life? Best part of my life is I'm creating it as we speak, if that makes sense. Like, there's always inspiration. It just comes to me. So if anything, I've just been in co-creation with life. And even I don't know what everything will be in 5 years from now. But it's because I'm in the unknown and I'm so comfortable in it that I feel like I'm able to bring myself out into this world.
All right, so you're just enjoying the journey.
Of course, yeah, I feel that. I feel like some people can't be happy unless they feel like they made it in life. But for myself, I'm happy that I'm able to give myself the dignity to exist as I am, regardless wherever.
Yeah,
I could be like, yes, no matter what age, there's no other person I'd rather be than me.
Yeah.
No matter how I look, where I am, what I'm doing. Whether, like, I feel like I'm married to myself in sickness or in health, for better or for worse, for richer or poor.
Till death do you part.
There you go.
And even after that, I'll still have me.
Of course. That's
like a-
beautiful.
That's like a
Thank
huge
you.
manifestation. Like, I could see something like this happen. I'm just saying out there, I could see it right through you. Just your energy right there. I could see it happen.
No, you have a beautiful, beautiful aura.
Thank you.
Truly.
Appreciate that. You guys are very sweet, too.
Oh, thank
And beautiful.
Yes, and so while we did the 28 minutes of bullshit yesterday, what's funny is that we were doing this skit where was a brain surgeon, right?
That's right.
Yes. something where I was just making up stuff along the way about the Amlugaba.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, this is the beauty of improv.
Yeah, so I was not prepared because, like I said, it was, as Stanley said, it's an improv. So, I mean, have you had experience in improv in the past?
If anything, like when I was a kid, I always loved like role playing. Like I'll be a dog, next day I'll be a doctor. Nobody knows, you know what I mean? That's what I feel like about life. You know, I love Barbie. One day she's an astronaut, next day she's a fashion designer.
Next day, she's an engineer.
Yeah, then she's a mermaid. Like she could be whatever she wants. That's how I feel about myself.
See, that's why we need more Barbies. We need more Barbies. We need more inspiration. Like,
Dominatrix Barbie.
Dominatrix Barbie? Would you consider that?
that would be Skipper.
Dominatrix Barbie?
Dominatrix Barbie.
Barbie is a dominatrix. I'm not sure, honestly, for her.
You never know.
I've never seen one yet. So, at least in the form of a Barbie.
With all these Barbies, you never know.
No, but Barbie can be anything. So that means any girl watching this, you can be anything you want to be as long as you put your heart, soul, and mind into it.
Be all you can be, right?
Yes.
And on that lovely note, we're about to wrap up. And Jessi, it's a pleasure seeing you and
1,000
meeting
thank
you
yous.
again.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
And we would love to have you back anytime.
Yep. And any last shout outs before you go?
If anything, and let's say thank you so much to my beautiful community. You guys have made this journey such a rewarding one. Sometimes when I post, I just think to myself, like, aw, thank you guys so much for, like, writing and also, like, creating this beautiful energy that we have in this community. Honestly, like, it wouldn't be the same without you guys, so thank you.
Oh, and where can we find you on social media?
Of course, you can find me on Instagram as Jessi Rez, JESSI.REZ_. So yeah, thank you guys so much. Thank you to my community, WTF TV, and thank you God, of course. All love.
Praise him.
Yes.
And you can find me on linktree.com/goddessofmusic87, where you can find all of my social media outlets, including my band In the Next Life at linktree.com/inthenextlife.
There you go. And thank you, Stanley, once again for introducing us to Jessi,
Yes,
by the way.
thank you, Uncle Stanley.
Thank you, Stanley.
And 1944, let's not forget,
You're
and the
a
crew that's
legend.
here.
Yes.
And, you know, a lot of people just like hanging around here.
It's a fun place to hang out.
It's a fun place to come to M&N and see the weird shit every once in a while. I'm sure you've seen weirder shit.
I mean, it's New York City. It don't get no weirder than that.
It can be more weirder than M&N.
Ooh.
Well,
We gotta
nothing.
push the button.
Just
The-
saying.
Let's go.
Yeah, especially when we have a show here. But next week we will have a show. Paul, we will have like more weird stuff.
Give or take.
Yeah, you never know. On that lovely note, Jessi, thanks again for coming.
1,000 thank yous.
Thank you guys
Truly.
so much for having
Thank
me.
you,
It's a
definitely.
pleasure.
Thank you. And definitely you see you guys next time in an all new episode of WTF TV.
Have a good night.